Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 8 of Civilization 6 as Gandhi. We definitely need to get another city or two out. It's definitely still better to go wide than it is to go tall in Civilization 6. And I would really like to get at least some iron so we can get some swordsmen. We might be able to sort of skip them out and just go straight to Niter. It is quite possible.
Very honest people who do not think that they have had a bargain unless they have cheated a merchant.
So let's go ahead and change our policies here. So we did go to oligarchy. Now getting this gold from every envoy at a city-state is really nice. I'm not too bothered about the production now, so I'm going to go ahead and just take both of those there. Because I would still like to get the extra influence points with city-states. I'm going to need to back up with you. And let's start moving forwards with this Varu. We need to sort those guys out. We are working on a commercial hub. It's going to take some time. We've got our Inquisitor over here. Let's go ahead and remove that heresy. We do want to make sure we keep getting a few apostles out so we have the ability to fight. You've got a promotion, can't use it on this turn. Divine Right. I think we will go in for Divine Right. It's a shame that Gilgamesh still won't be friendly with me. I don't understand why that is. Got open borders, same government, sent them a delegation. Yeah, there's no option for an alliance or anything like that. Try friendship? Yeah, he still won't be a friend. It's very, very difficult to get the AI on side here. You can't really do anything, so you're just going to have to sort of skip a turn. And then I've got this scout that I had forgotten about, but he can now embark, so we'll just see where we can get with him. And we'll go and have a little look what we can do with this Varu. Now, I did say that I wasn't going to use the Inquisitor here, because if I use the Inquisitor, we will get rid of all of the Protestant followers, and then we won't get the follower belief in this city. So if we just leave it, we are getting pressure from our own religion, so hopefully it will flip back on its own. And it'll save us using an Inquisitor charge. It's always worth having a few Inquisitors. It's always worth having a few Inquisitors ready-made, so to speak. And the reason for that is if your last city gets converted, then the only Inquisitors you can produce are their Inquisitors and not your own. Let's back off with that archer. We're going to move adjacent to you with the elephant, which will give you the reduction to your combat strength, and then we'll fire at you with the archer. There we go. Very nice. Don't really like that quadrireme over there, so we're going to move sort of over here, which moves us away from the ocean. So what do we want to pick now then? We could go for printing. We don't really need the Forbidden City, but there again, getting an extra wildcard policy slot is really nice if you can get one. Might just move forwards. No, I'll leave the Varu there actually, because you can't attack it on this turn. Do you need to get a few more builders out? I do want to get 2 stepwells there and get the cattle. And I would like to get a holy district. I want to get religious districts everywhere, really. I mean, that's kind of the point of doing a religious victory. You have as much faith output as you possibly can. So you guys, you're just literally just going to stay there and wait. Looks like we've got a trade route finished. Ideally want to get trade route between all of our own cities. What's that? Somebody's just got Chichen Itza. It's not a bother to me. Housing a problem, amenities a problem, can purchase with faith, trade route's done. Unit available for promotion. I'd love to give you the promotion, but we need to try and do some damage to that guy first. You're just going to fortify. If he does anything, he'll probably just try and attack. So that's why I need to fortify there. Choose a production. I would like the holy site. You're near the housing cap, so let's get the granary first. It's only 7 turns. So where are you going to go to now? We could go to Delhi. That'll give you quite a bit of additional food and production. Let's go ahead and do that. We will be able to get some more trade routes, especially once we get the commercial hub finished. So this would be a major victory. I'm just a little bit concerned about the quadrireme. So I'm still going to stay there for a turn or two, in the hopes that that quadrireme moves away. And looks like there's another French city down here as well. France is really sort of spreading out all over the place. You want to give me gold and open borders. Did you have no gold per turn? Looks like you're actually making a loss. How much would you be willing to give me? 100? 90? I still haven't worked out all of the values. 80? Obviously don't value open borders all that much, do you really? I'd just like to get sort of instant cash if we can. 50, let's set 50. Okay, let's do that then. I mean, we've got a lot of ivory anyway, so we might as well be trying to trade it off. There's no point keeping it when we've got so much spare. It's a big boost to Divine Right. England. Right, let's have a look at some trades. See, almost everybody seems to have ivory. Pretty sure Teddy's got ivory. Make deal. You don't have ivory. Do you know what? I'll gift it. You cannot accept a gift. Wow. That's how much he hates me. Catherine, what about you? She's unfriendly. You'd give me some gold. You know what? I'd accept that. And we'll send some of that money back as... No, she won't even accept a trade delegation. What about you? We've just made a deal with you. Gilgamesh. You already have ivory. So there's nothing I can really offer you. That's unfortunate. But we shall carry on. Choose production down here. We probably want to get that moss. There's a lot of things that we want to get. I do want to get theatre squares. I want to get commercial hubs. We've got some amenities problems going on. So I think we need to get the entertainment district. Now I'm trying to think, are the entertainment districts... Yes, because the zoos do spread. So we'll build it as far away as we can. Over here. And then hopefully it'll reach some of our other cities. Obviously it's not going to count until we get a zoo or a stadium, but... Hopefully we can skirt around the outsides of France here. Again, would love to give you the promotion. But we need to get this guy finished off first. Can we kill you off? Decisive victory. So let's go ahead and do that. Get some experience for Orvaru. The elephant can have a drink while it's there. Fantastic. We've got enough gold now to upgrade another crossbow. And that gives us a boost to metal casting. We've definitely got enough faith now to grab ourselves another apostle. And this flipped back yet? Hasn't yet. I still think it will. This apostle's also injured. So let's sort of move you back to the holy site, and then this one will move forwards on the next turn. Apostles can only heal in a holy city or on a holy site. So even more important why we need to get a holy site over here when we can. So choose a production. A university would be really nice, but there again, so would a lot of other things. Hagia Sophia. Give us... Missionaries apostles can spread religion one extra time. Must be built on flat land adjacent to a holy site district. Would mean getting rid of one of the marshes. Which I don't really want to do. It's a long time to build, though. But I think it'll be worth having it. So we'll get rid of one of the marshes. What tiles are we working here? We are working the marsh tiles. Should probably keep that one locked. Keep the stepwell locked. Keep that one locked. It's actually working decent tiles, so I can't really argue with that. You get a promotion. Gains 3 extra spreads when moving adjacent to a natural wonder. Now, we have found a few natural wonders, but none of them really close by. So I think we'll go triple strength spreads. You can probably move out, actually. You go over here and maybe help clear this camp. You can actually have your promotion now. So you're at full health. And I guess you can have a little look and see what's out there. And we'll just keep looking around with our scout, with Rick there, and see what we can find. So you should heal up there, if all is working well. We need some of these denunciations to go away. Now, there's Divine Right. So let's have a look if you wanted to. So currently we have 1, 1, 1, and 1. So if we wanted to change to monarchy, and it's a level 2 government, so it's probably worth doing it. I mean, we could go for theocracy. Combine land units with faith, but I don't really want to... oh, and all units get 5 religious strength in theological combat. And discount on all faith purchases. And it's 2, 2... See, that's 3. Bonus influence points. I think we take this one for now. We certainly take that one until we can get theocracy. So we get a few more military policies that we can pick up. Amenities for cities with a garrisoned unit. That's always a good one to have. Have we got one that is production towards wonders? Newly trained builders, we haven't built any for a while. But I'm thinking production towards medieval and Renaissance wonders. And we still need another one in here. Melee and ranged units, defensive buildings. I guess combat strength with fighting barbarians. We still do have a few to get rid of. So, yeah, medieval and Renaissance wonders. And we're building the Hagia Sophia. And the Hagia Sophia, that's the Hanging Gardens. It is here, so it is a medieval wonder. Good, so that should knock a few turns off that. Not many, but some. So let's say that we did want to go through and pick up theocracy, which is there under Reformed Church. I also want diplomatic service if we can. But let's go in and try and get that one. It means going through guilds first, and then we'll go into diplomatic service. So we'll queue those up in advance. We won't have to worry about them for a while. Okay, so France likes us a little bit now. Not too sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Cleopatra likes us also. But you dislike France. So becoming friends with you, I mean, who would I sooner be friends with? With Egypt or France? Now, England, who do you like? You dislike Egypt and France. Gilgamesh. You are at war with America. Well, that's fine, because he's a pain in the arse anyway. So, I don't know who's going to be stronger in this. Egypt seems very, very stalled here. They don't have that big a area that I can tell. France seems to be spreading everywhere. If we got friendly with Egypt, that might screw things up with England, and England is probably one of the better ones to be friends with. We're probably not going to get a friendship this early in the game anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Not sure if this guy's actually healing up. It doesn't really look like he is. Let's get you moved down here. Keep moving forwards with this Varu, see what we can find. That trireme is, or quadrireme is still there, so we still want to send the archer up. You can come back down here. We'll get you promoted as soon as we have the gold to do so. You're going to go up there and clear that out. So again, still want to get a settler over here somewhere. I said to get this iron. See, this is a lake, right? So does that not count as fresh water? Counts as water, but not fresh water, but it's a lake. I'm just trying to think about getting things like salt. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we settled here, we'd be out of the range of the iron then. If we settle there, 1, 2, 3. We are in the range of iron. We'd have stone, we'd have marble, we'd have some production, but very little food though. won't be a very big city. But it might be worth it to get the iron. I'm really not too sure about that one. The salt would be nice, but there's just no fresh water anywhere around it. That seems like a very stupid move there, AI. What do you know? It was a very stupid move. You've now moved a swordsman in, but that's fine. We get a major victory, but I'm just basically going to fortify and let him attack me. And, yeah, we'll keep moving up with you. We'll sort this camp out first, because the camp is a known quantity. You're just going to stay down there. We can actually name you the Flying Breathers. No, well, Afro's Arrows died. Let's call you Githian's Guns, and then you'll probably die on the next turn. I'm being optimistic here. I'm naming you Githian's Guns in the hope that you'll survive long enough to become a gunpowder unit, but I don't hold out much hope. Let's go and move you into the city. And we do need to start doing some conversions soon, so we will want to get out some missionaries. And speaking of missionaries, let's go ahead and start getting some, because we can. They're still quite cheap. Can't do it right now because we have you on the tile, though you are fully healed now, so let's move you out of there. You're on the you're on the wrong tile. I actually had you on the flipping campus, but you still managed to heal up somehow. We need 105 for the next missionary, which is the reason we couldn't get one. Okay, that's fine then. There's Paris. Well, we already knew where it was anyway, so that's hardly a surprise. So a minute ago she liked me. Now she doesn't. So that's, yeah, so the likey has gone away now. I think my army's quite strong, to be honest. So you're attacking me, but I'm fortified, which means I'm going to keep healing. And I've got a promotion. I'm going to take the promotion that gives me combat strength versus ranged attacks, because we've got potential ranged attacks coming in over there. And I'm actually going to go ahead and divert this crossbow to try and help with that. Can't see that quadrireme, so I'm going to take the risk here and try and move in and clear this out if I can. We might need to heal up a little bit. Oh, we did a lot more damage there than I expected to, actually. So let's go ahead here and get ourselves another missionary. Now, missionaries don't get promotions like apostles do. But we will start flocking down with all of these apostles at some point. We definitely need... I'm trying to decide whether or not it's worth sending missionaries down to the city-states, because city-states do actually spread your religion for you. Well, I don't think they actively spread your religion, but they do exert religious pressure. But there aren't any other civilizations down there near that city, so it might be a little bit of a waste of time. Still, we'll keep our eye on it. We definitely want an industrial district here. We definitely need to get out another worker at some point. Or another builder, I should say. You're just going to keep sacrificing units on this war elephant and giving it lots and lots of promotions. Go for it. Yep. So they've completely left that camp unattended. That's fine. Choose a production. You have finished something or another. Mont Saint Michel would give us... all apostles also gain the martyr ability. Gives us an extra +2 faith. 59 turns, though, is a little bit rich. Let's go and get a builder. We don't need you over in this direction anymore. Probably don't even need you over here, because I'm sure you can just finish this camp out now. Nicely done, sir. Now then, we do have this area here. Again, there's no fresh water, which makes it less than useful, but there's double wheat. And there is salt. I mean, we wouldn't have fresh water. If we settled here, we'd get the iron. There's just no particularly good spot to get that city. Oh, sorry, there's no particularly good spot to put a city down to get that iron. If we built it here, we'd have fresh water, but we'd basically be in the desert. If we built one over here, there's not even anywhere that we could build an aqueduct to. And we couldn't get the salt and the iron, unless we built it sort of... Imagine, we want to be on the coast, otherwise we wouldn't have any water at all. I mean, we could build there and we'd have access to the salt and the iron. And some of the wheat. Yeah, there's just no really good spots. Let's start moving down with some of these units. I think it's time we did a little bit of religious spreading. I think we should certainly go over to Washington. Now, what we don't want to do is we don't want to actually use our apostles to spread religion. Well, that's what our missionaries are for. We want to use our apostles to find their religious units and fight them in theological combat. Because that will actually give us much stronger religious spreads than just using the units. So we'll do this one last turn. We've got a unit needing orders. Apparently you don't have anywhere you can go. Oh, you can't go down there anyway because it's that's a deep water tile. So there's a little bit of land over here. There might even be a goodie hut, so it's worth having a look. So now that you've done that, I guess you can return home. Same goes for you. I'm just going to go ahead and I can't even clear the camp on this turn, but we'll move into position so we can clear it on the next turn. That'll be a nice little spot for a holy site, wouldn't it? Just imagine putting a holy site in the middle of that. Because it would be surrounded by 6 mountains. It's almost worth settling a crappy city up here. We could settle on the river. 1, 2, 3. That's out of range. I don't think these... Yeah, they do count as a river. The end one doesn't count as a river. But those count as river. It's tundra, which is a bit crap. But it is fresh water. There's not going to be much food, but getting a holy district there and double iron, I think that's where our city needs to be. At least we need to have a city there. It's not going to be a great city, but it will certainly give us iron and it will give us a great holy site. Although the problem is, though, anytime you produce a holy unit, it will spawn on that site and you won't be able to... But as long as we don't ever build any units in that city, it'll be fine, I suppose. But it'll generate a lot of faith. I still think it's a plan. We'll try it out. So we want to move down here. Do you have any theological units? There is a missionary down there. So we want to move in with our missionaries as well. Now then, how's the religious spread going on in this city? Because it's actually Protestants going up. There's more Protestant followers here anyway, so we are going to go ahead and remove the heresy then. Mind you, we might have actually done it if we'd have just won some religious combat. We'd have been close enough, but oh well, another mistake that I've made. I'll probably pay for it later. But I'm going to end the video there, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you're still enjoying Civilization 6. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.